Welcome back, y'all. It's that time again. Wednesday night, 7 p.m. And you tuned in to the Pack and
Ganja Show.
That's
What's
right.
up, everybody?
How y'all feeling? This is my man, Packy Chan.
This is my boy, Pepper Ganja.
And we got Dre Day all day.
And we got a special guest today with us. We got Rokem.
Yo.
Yeah.
What up?
Yo.
What's cracking?
What's good?
Rockem's in the house.
How you feeling, Rokem?
I'm good.
Hey, man, you look good. You look happy. You look blessed. I'm jealous, man.
Hey,
What's your secret? Bro, what's your secret?
Nah, man. It's music.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
Nah,
I'm going to be honest with you.
Fresh.
I'm going to be honest with you. Before, a long time, I used to call you Rokem.
man, I get that. I get asked that a lot, man.
Okay.
Like, you know what's funny? Every time I perform, the host always
Rokem?
comes up to me and in my ear, hey, is it Rokem or Rokem? I always get that, but it's cool. But some don't. Some just will be like Rokem, but
Do you get mad when they say that?
nah, I don't.
Do you ever
I'm
say,
not
hey,
that
fool,
bad.
it's Rokem, bitch?
You know, I'll fucking nah. You know, there's people that do that though.
Yeah, there are.
Nah,
Oh, yeah.
Hey, they get all but her when you mispronounce the name. Like,
they
dude,
get
that's
mad
not how
if
you
you
say my name.
Mispronounce it, misspell it, then you get angry.
Nah,
Yeah.
they do.
Know who I am.
Nah,
My name's
it's
Dre, but I
cool.
spell it with a 3 instead of an E. Come on. Everybody knows that.
You should know that already, bro. Fuck. Tired of you making those mistakes. Bro, nah, but for real, for a while there, like, it was Rokem. But then
Pac
I
used
finally
to-
found out it was Rokem. I'm like, oh, shit.
Pac
Nah,
used
it's
to get
Rokem.
that way when people called him Pac-Man.
Yeah. But now, because I used to get mad because the way he will phrase it, though, from that scene from Colors. I'm a homegirl Tupac, man. I'm like, fuck you.
Look at me, Pac-Man.
Yeah, fuck that. And then somebody else tried to call me Pac-Man because of Pacquiao and shit. But then after a while, I was like, fuck it, I don't care.
Okay,
Dog.
whatever.
You know what? Whatever, dude. Pac-Man, what's up, Pac-Man? Like, what's up, bro? Shit. I ain't tripping.
What's up? Nah, it's cool. I don't really trip. I just, as long as, like, you know, I tell them, as long as they, like, you know, it's not a constant thing, then, nah.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's no biggie to me. I know a lot of people trip. Nah, it's my name. Get
Yeah.
it right the first time. Nah. It's cool, though.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, shit. We're playing it like...
Oh, shit.
Oh, Packy got his phone out.
Yeah, I broke my own rule.
Oh, nice.
I had to, because I'm trying to share the video.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I gotta do
on
the same.
YouTube. That way. Hey, by the way, when you see that video on YouTube, go to YouTube and subscribe to the Super Audio Network for us. Please do us that favor. You know, we appreciate y'all watching from Facebook and
Yes.
anything, but we are trying to get more viewers and subscriptions.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey, let me tell you right now, between all the other networks that I heard about, they're either getting banned or getting taken down or getting their profits taken away. So we're good Stanleys considering all the shit we
Damn.
talk.
Shit.
Oh, for
You
real,
know?
huh?
I guess we're not controversial enough. We gotta talk some shit about
We
some
gotta get
babies. Or
worse.
something. Yeah, we gotta get worse, bro. We gotta get grimy. I want to get my first block notice. I want to get my first 90 days.
What do you think we have to do and shit? You know,
I don't
do we
know.
have to do like
Paragon.
sacrifice
No,
a goat
we
or
got to
something?
talk to the homie Yeshua, who always gets put in Facebook jail.
Oh yeah, that fool we can put in jail.
Hey, Paragon, stand on the table. Take off your left nut.
Bro, okay, I think we might just get like completely fucking canceled and shit with that shit. Dude. Anyways,
Sorry, man.
I know that you just recently dropped a beat tape, right?
Yeah.
What's it called?
It's called Rechanneled. Like I was saying earlier, like I got all these beats together one night, and I had all night just to myself, and I was like, man, I feel like mixing. I don't feel like creating. I feel like mixing. You know, grabbing old material and just bringing them back to life, and that's what that album is. And just took the best beats I can that's always stuck to me. I just kept playing them and playing them, and I was like, all right, these are it. So next day, got it together, got the artwork, and just let it all out.
That's what's up, dude. And I know I was telling you about it earlier. Like, there's certain. The album is dope. The mixtape is dope, but there's 3 tracks that stood out for me, and I think it was dope. Which is Tonic. Tonic was number 1.
Yeah.
And then you got the green levels and what was it? Lutz. Those three were dope, bro.
Thanks.
Nah,
Nah, thanks.
I gotta peep it out tonight now.
I kept on rewinding it on my headphones and just freestyling over them and shit for a while. Like,
Hey, that means I did my job. That's what I was kind of aiming for. You know what I mean? Like the feedback I've been getting on that is the right feedback. Why I made it, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people will be telling me, "Hey, bro, like I just put it on and to clean my house," like, or, or artists will be like, "Yo, bro, I bump your album just to paint a canvas." That's kind of what I wanted to do. Other people hit me up like, "Yo, I just bump your album while I go skate," like that.
That's dope, dude. I'm saying that
You know what I mean?
I've bumped that on my way to work or on my way home from work and shit. Because it's just dope. Sometimes I just want to freestyle and I pop that in there. All right, cool. It sharpens up my freestyles.
Ooh. Right? Nah,
Hell yeah.
That's another thing too, though. Like a lot of people be sending me this shit, like with the beats, like.
Yeah.
I did this 16 freestyle over this one beat on your album. Like, I get that a lot, but it's cool. It's cool. I don't trip, but it's like I get that a lot though. Like
I seen you share that post today earlier, too.
Dude, I know that they put it out over your beat, huh?
Nah, cause someone actually hit me up about that, about a beat, and then I was like, oh, the one of your beats on your tape, and I was like, oh, that's cool, And he was like, yeah, I bought it for 99 cents. How much it is on that? I was like, cool. He's like, does that mean I get to use it? I was like, fuck. I was like, damn, bro. I was like, a lot of people bought it.
Yeah, so you won't be the only one, dude.
No, and he told me, and he was just expecting me, like, to make it official, to give them all, like, the tracks and stems, and I was just like,
oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, hell no.
Oh, shit.
Hell no.
Right,
You want that? Give me 300.
For me, what I would do is like use the beat, but not profit it from the beat. You know what I mean?
That's what I told him. I was like, bro, go ahead and do it, because, like, you and other people are going to do it, and I have no power to do that. Like, no, you can't use it. Go ahead, but I'm not going to be right there promoting it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to be official release that
Exactly.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I hear you.
Like, that's
Not for
why
99 cents.
Yeah, that's why, like, bro, you're not the only one that bought it for 99 cents.
Yeah.
Like,
A lot of people did.
Yeah.
You're not special, bro.
yeah, like,
What the fuck?
I mean, you might be with that kind of question.
it's just, and a lot of people.
That might get us in trouble. You
Oh,
insulted.
fuck.
Have you ever had to what's that fucking word? Repo a beat from somebody?
Damn, that's crazy. Let me be your bounty hunter for that.
No, I haven't actually. I haven't. You know what? It's more like they tell me at the end, like, yo, bro, I know I've been sitting it long, so if you gotta, do what you gotta do with the beat. So once they say that, it's just like, all right, the beat's gone. Next person, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's like that. I never really had to tell someone like, no, you can't use it because I gave it to you fucking 2 years ago. Like,
Yeah.
nah, like. I hope it doesn't get to that point, but like, yeah, but so far, no.
Oh, yeah, because I know a couple of people who done that.
Yeah.
They gave a beat and then they lagged on it.
Oh, no,
and
yeah.
like, dude, what's going on? They gave it to him. They didn't even have to pay for it.
Oh,
But they will sit on it, and some beat makers have told me it's like the fact that they hate sometimes giving beats because they know that those people sometimes ain't gonna do shit with it.
Oh yeah. That's another factor I looked at. Like, if someone's lagging it, but I could see what they're doing, like their workflow and what they're constantly doing, like, I don't mind it, because that means to me, like, okay, he's gonna work on it, but when the time comes, he's gonna put in the work. You know what I mean? Like, I look at it like that. Like, I had a conversation with the artist the other day, because he asked me, if an artist has a big following number, like on Instagram or Twitter, do you instantly go mess with them? And I just told him, like, he asked me, do you look at that? Like, you take that in? I was like, yeah, like everyone does, but like, honestly, you got to look at it too. You don't want to be like another booty producer that you're gonna, he's gonna
like cloud chasing.
I told someone, like, I'd rather see someone with like, a couple hundred followers, but then if you see their workflow constantly just working, dope shit, then yeah, like, I'll mess with you. Like, I pay attention to shit like that, like, too.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Numbers don't mean shit.
I did once. I remember back in the day, I knew a producer who was like, but he told you from the get go, he's like, you have a year to record it. If not, I take the beat back. You know, of course, we got it done in the year, but
No, I feel you. No, yeah.
and I think it was a collab with one of his crews, so it kind of like worked out. So I think because I think even though we didn't release it in the year, I think he put it out like on one of his. It was like a project he had with a bunch of artists from his network, and then we were kind of like featured on it.
Right.
And then I think maybe about another year later, when our EP came out, it was the Transit Crew.
Okay.
We put it out on our first EP. So it was, yeah, shouts out LP if you.
LP.
Yeah,
Oh,
not
no.
the same LP from Company Flow. This
I
is
was
a
like,
crew called
damn.
West Side. Yeah, imagine.
Yeah, I was like, hell
This is
yeah.
a crew called West Side Lyricists.
I kind of had that same dude earlier when he was talking about something like, oh, you know who I reached out to? Like who? What was it you said?
Oh, I told him. Well, I haven't reached out
Prodigy.
yet. I was
Oh,
thinking
I was
about
just
hitting
saying,
him
oh,
up
thinking
because
about- there you go.
I had don't put it out there
My
yet.
bad.
But
I'm high, fully me alone.
yeah, but I'm saying now I mentioned I was thinking about hitting up because I sometimes talk to him like on Instagram, random shit, and I don't know if you remember Havoc and Prodigy,
Yeah,
the West
yeah,
Coast
yeah.
Havoc and Prodigy.
Well, see,
Yeah.
when he said Havoc and Prodigy, I'm like,
He's
wait a
already
minute.
thinking of Mobb
I'm
Deep.
like,
Nah.
Prodigy's dead, fool.
What?
I kind of figured because I remember you posting something like that.
Yeah,
I remember you. Yeah. So I definitely do remember them.
yeah.
By the way, Rokem is a fellow Urban Underground of Old School family.
Yes.
Listen,
Oh, yeah.
that's where I met Rokem. I said Rokem again.
Nah, it's cool.
Packy.
It's crazy. You know, I was telling someone like about that. I was like, bro, I go back all the way to Zen Sushi.
I remember
Oh
that
my
Zen
God.
Sushi.
See,
Remember?
I didn't go back that far, but I did start going to them when they were at what was it? There were some other spots.
Yeah, I remember but you know what I have a funny story about
The
Zen-
Grand.
The Grand.
They were at the
Grand.
Grand.
Yeah, I remember
That's when we started messing with it because that's when me and the homies we had that Stone Age Mag thing going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember we would shoot flicks and
Yeah.
shoot videos and
Yeah.
everything. That's how far we go back with
But
Urban
funny thing
Underground.
about Zen Sushi was I actually have a story of because I used to work at the Gelson supermarket that was like right down the
there.
street.
Okay.
And one time we had a set there, and I was working that day, so I think our set was probably like at maybe 10:30 or 11 or whatever, and place closed at midnight. So I actually convinced my manager to let me work through my lunch break and take my lunch break at 11 o'clock or 10:30, whatever time it was we were rocking, so I could go do the show, and I came back to
Some
work.
8 Mile stuff right there.
Pretty much, yeah. And then after my set was done, I went back
Had to go
in. I
back
went
to
back
work.
over there and
Yeah.
finished. No, after my set was done, I went back to work, finished up my what's it called, shift, and then I went back over there
That's
and
funny, dude.
and partied up.
It's lunch break. What are you gonna do?
Yo,
I'm gonna go rock a set
Yeah,
real
can you
quick.
cover my shift?
Yeah, just come. I'm gonna go rock real quick for my
Yeah.
lunch. I'll be back. And shit.
Well, with me, nobody even covered my shift. I just was lucky enough and I had a cool manager. Luckily he was cool enough to that let me actually do that because technically it was like really off the rules, against the rules to let anybody leave the premises when they're still clocked in and all that stuff. And they could have got even, I guess. If somebody had been like spying, like from the corporation, saw that I was really working on the lunch break, but I mean, who was
Or
really
if you
going
would
to
have
know?
gotten hurt, like if you
Nah,
would have got hurt
yeah.
over there, you would have gotten the company in huge trouble because you're technically on their clock. They would have been responsible for you.
That's true too. So that he did let me. What's it called? And sadly, maybe not too long later, that manager got fired. Not because of that, but because I guess
Because he was
someone.
fucking the secretary. Sounds like
No, but it was similar. It was similar because
allowing people to go rock hip-hop
somebody
shows.
Right?
somebody had found out. I guess he was locked up. And I guess he never told the job,
shit.
or I don't know if it was during when he was still
It's probably
employed.
because he offered somebody Bruno, and they're like, "What the fuck?"
Nah, apparently it said
How do you
something
know how
in
to
there
make Pruno?
about molest. So I don't know if that had
What?
anything to do
Molest?
with it. Yeah, but it wasn't. It didn't say like
You didn't have to say all that. You
statutory
didn't have
rape
to,
or anything.
you
like
didn't have to
that.
say all that, Paragon. That's fucked
I
up.
didn't say the guy's name,
What's
Say
his
his
name?
name.
huh?
What's his name?
I don't even remember his name.
Y'all, come on. We're gonna call it was Jared Fogle. Is that what it was?
Jared Fogle.
Jared Fogle. Yeah, when I was at Subway.
Or was it R. Kelly?
Is that what Kelly? He showed you the video.
I did see the video.
Somebody
You did? I still haven't seen the video, man.
I've seen the video. One of my friends had the video. I remember.
I watched the video.
I don't know if I want to go on Pornhub and try to find.
We gotta
R. Kelly
watch the
pissing on
PP
somebody.
video, bro.
I didn't. You know, it was just at the time when it was out. One of my homies had.
I'm kind of cautious ever since I saw
and honestly, we were kind of watching. We were wondering because I really at that time didn't really want to believe it was him. Like we didn't really because we're fans. We were like, nah, he wouldn't do that. And then we're looking. We're trying to see if that was really him. We're like, damn.
That's him.
Yeah, that's him. I can't. Shit, fuck.
So where did you see it? Did you go on Pornhub and find it?
This is before Pornhub and before internet. This is probably when they just had the bootlegs.
Like
in MacArthur Park or some shit like that.
I got the R. Kelly sex video for $5.
No CGI back then.
I don't know. There might have been some kind of Pornhub. I don't know back then, but back then, internet. This is like before even YouTube. Regular YouTube was out. So this is definitely like when it was going down, like 2003, some shit, 2004, something.
There was internet still.
It was out, but there wasn't. I don't know if there was
Pornhub.
It was dial-up.
There was no YouTube.
YouTube came out in 06.
Yeah, so it was like and then if you did watch videos on the internet back then, it was super slow. It was like it wasn't even worth it. It wasn't like now where you could play it. And
I used to go to this one hacker website, MIRC, and download full DVDs of porns.
I used to try to look at porn on those cable when it was all wavy. I'm like, oh shit, I see a nipple.
Oh, and the black channel,
the pay-per-view.
It's always going like you could hear the sound, but you can't really see it. I think that's a nipple. I think that's a vagina. No, that's a penis. What's that on the
That's an elbow.
That's an elbow.
That's a risk.
That's a birthmark.
That's a real risk, bro. Because if you're not on the wrong scene, it's like, oh damn, I'm confused.
Yeah. But it was during those. But I remember when that shit. I got over that shit when my pops got the black box.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Remember the black box back in the day?
Box.
Got all the fucking channels, including all the porn channels.
Well, yeah, the one my dad had was older than me, so that's
porno. The oldest porno you had?
The black box.
Oh, the black box.
Oh wow.
He had that shit 2 years before I was born.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was cable that.
I know.
No, there was cable, dude. Back in the day.
You guys are older than me, so you guys remember.
Yeah,
I was born.
I
was born in '83.
I know that there was cable back then because I used to watch those fucking WrestleMania and
that came later.
All that shit.
That came later. That was like 85, 86. I seen those.
No, I used to
the pay-per-views.
Like around, it wasn't like around late '80s, early '90s when we used to go to my aunt's house because she had the black box before we did, and we used to say, "Hey, tia, like, see, mijo. Can we come watch wrestling? We'll bring some pizza. Oh, claro, mijo. Cáele. Fuck yeah. All right.
Boxing.
Me and my little brothers would go and shit.
For the boxing matches.
Oh, yeah.
Bro,
dude. We would have the whole block down the street. Like
people used to have like the boxing party, the fight party, especially during the Mike Tyson days when I was real young.
Mike Tyson, the Julio Cesar Chavez.
We record them on tape.
Yeah.
On tape, VCR.
All the adults were watching the fight, all the kids running around. And then when the fight games, like, this was dope, bro.
Yeah.
It was dope.
Dude, I would go to school and talk to kids about like shows like on Nickelodeon. They'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I watch Sesame Street. What the fuck are you talking about? Eureka's Castle, bitch. You don't know about this shit. They didn't
you know what? I had a friend who watched Eureka's Castle, and at that time, we didn't have cable in my house, so,
Yeah, it would just piss you off. And be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I was that kid. Like, what the fuck's Eureka's Castle? I thought he was making it up.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. Everybody watched the same shit. Everybody watched Sesame Street. Everybody watched the Saturday, the morning cartoons and all that shit. And I'd be like, yo, Nickelodeon has this, that, and then like, this shit don't exist.
Like, what are you talking? You're making it up.
You're making up channels.
Are you sure you weren't on drugs, bro? I think you're on drugs.
Nah, I would love it. Yeah, because like you said, you would get the WrestleMania, all the wrestling events. That was one thing I
Royal Rumble.
Heavy, bro.
I still remember when one of my boys. This is when Snoop Dogg made that movie "Murder Was the Case."
There's a movie.
It was like a 20-minute movie, and before it was like a bunch of videos and like interviews, and then there was like a 20.
It's like a documentary.
First, it was a documentary. Then you kind of went into the movie "Murder Was the Case" that was about the song.
Oh, what the?
I didn't know that.
That was the big thing when I was in 7th grade, I think it was. We were in junior high. That shit was huge. So yeah, a bunch of us went down there and watched that shit. And
you're working on a new beat tape already, aren't you?
Actually, I was, but I'm actually coming out with 2 projects with
What?
3 MCs. Well,
What?
yeah.
That's tight.
One project it's called Third Person, and then the album's called Rare Stones Volume 1.
Okay.
And then the MCs on that is Mad Max and Don't Sleep from East of the River.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
They be putting work lately.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's East of the River's doing
Hella
the thing,
work.
man. Hella
Yeah.
work.
Shots out.
Everywhere. Wasn't it Mezcal?
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
They opened up for.
All of them, dude.
They opened up for what's his name? The comedian Felipe
Felipe.
Esperanza,
Yeah.
who's also from my hood, Northeast LA.
Esparza.
Esparza. There we go.
Nella.
Yeah, he from Nella.
What's up, fool?
What's up, bitch?
Yeah, and then I got another one with Kid Presentable. Well, that one's like a small little like EP, little EP, but it's pretty dope. I like it. It's a different, you know what I mean? Like, for him and me, we never worked on stuff ever. Well, we known each other for a while. We only done like certain songs, and then he hit me up like, "Yo, bro, let's work on a song."
Yeah.
And then one song turned into 3, and 3 turned into 5. Then he was just like, "Yo, bro, let's."
You know,
just
the
do
funny
it.
thing-
That's a beautiful feeling though, because we
that's
that
how
happened
actually
with
we
us.
started.
Yeah.
Oh,
Really,
alright.
I ended up because at the time I was recording my solo project, Grown Ass Man, at the Project Mayhem, the one that was in Commerce.
Yeah.
And Packy was there one day. I guess he's finished up a session. He showed me a beat. He's like, "Yo, what do you think of this song?" I was like, "Oh, it's just tight." And so I jumped on it, and then I showed him a beat. He jumped on it, and then there was some other beats. Oh, what's up with that? And before you know it, after we had our projects done, we still got a gang of tracks left over.
A handful of songs.
At that point,
yeah.
it was like probably 5 tracks. So we're like, why don't we work on an EP? And so we worked on an EP, and then figured, okay, we'll record a bunch and figure like our best 8.
Yeah.
But there was so many, like, we must have
Like,
we didn't
so
even
many
realize we did like
ideas,
20
so many-
something
so many tracks
at the time.
so many
random collabos.
people just shooting us beats that we were just blessed. Hey, fool, rock on these. Or,
Yeah,
I got
jump-
some
Yeah,
beats.
jump
shooting
on
us
it.
stuff.
Yeah.
And that's when we were at the time. Both that's when Project Mayhem moved to Huntington Park, and
Okay.
we were staying in the rooms.
Oh,
So we were both living together in a recording studio. So,
So that shit-
it
was
just
on.
it just
It was
happened,
on, yeah.
and we had a 16 track project, and it
When you
was
connect
it
with
just
someone that's just unexpected and you make something dope, that shit's just a dope feeling.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the best. That's the best. Like,
So I was
Yeah,
like,
you know?
respect, bro. Like, okay, we're just supposed to be this one track and this one track involved to a whole project. Like,
yeah.
that shit
Fuck
just
yeah.
that shit just falls. I think that shit just falls together and it motivates
Yeah.
each other just to keep going. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the way I did it with him was just like, okay, he's ready, and you know what I
Yeah.
mean? He's ready to go. Like, I gotta be ready, and I'm pretty sure he felt the same way because it was just track after track. But like I said, those are the best, bro. Like, because like you said, you don't plan it. You know, it just happens, and I guess you just keep going.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
why fuck with the flow?
Exactly.
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 Just keep riding that way and shit.
Fuck yeah.
All right, man. I want to get into some news. If you don't mind talking to us about some news, I know you were interested in this article I pulled up, right?
Oh yeah.
Now,
yeah.
for all of you who's been living under a rock and don't know who Stan Lee is, Stan Lee.
Just kill yourself now if you don't know who he is.
Yeah, please do. Jump off a bridge. No, don't. I don't condone suicide. Sorry. But Stan Lee is gonna be suing, or is suing his ex-business manager for fraud and elderly abuse.
Damn.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, wait, what the fuck?
Ching ching.
So I guess this dude has been doing him dirty, siphoning money from on the side, and then
Yep.
uses his name to make money and stuff like that. And he finally caught him, and he's taking him to court, bro. I think that's fucked up.
Did you hear? Did you hear one of the things he did?
No.
What do you want?
That's all about to ask next.
Amongst other things. So one of the fine details of this gentleman was he took a paper that said he needed to draw so many ounces of blood from Stan Lee, right? So much blood that Stan Lee got dizzy and had to lay down, and it was weird. So then the plan was for him to make ink out of this blood, and so Stan Lee would sign autographs with his blood and
What
send
the
them to
fuck? I didn't
highest.
hear
fuck
that.
kind of
I didn't
shit?
hear that.
Yeah.
I did not hear
I didn't know
that.
about that.
Yes, yes.
I did not
This-
hear
the
about
same
that.
guy?
The guy,
Dude,
yes.
the same dude. This was just an
Yes.
ex-business partner of his and shit.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Why
What?
is he?
You want to hear nothing he did?
What the fuck? I
He
didn't,
had-
dude.
he-
All I read from this article was
Yeah.
that he was doing them dirty with money, and then he was using his name to profit off of that, and then it's like I just know about that.
Yeah.
I don't know about that fucking blood shit.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Oh, wow.
Another thing is he spent 150 grand on a condo for the maid. I think because the maid was in on it too, like on this whole thing.
Oh, fuck.
That's when it first started. That's when he first came up to, like, it came to his attention. And I think another 300 grand on something else that's connected to that.
Yeah, and
maid.
another, another thing I did hear too, that he was using his wife's name to try to profit off of it as well. Because his wife just recently passed away too. Like I think like about a month ago or 2 months ago, right?
Yeah, a couple months ago, I think.
Yeah,
Last year, I
so
think.
he was not only was he profiting off of Stan Lee, he was profiting off of Stan Lee's wife's death. You know what I mean?
Man.
And so I think Stanley's daughter is also involved because she has some friends that are trying to get her estate, right? Is that also happening?
Would you say that again?
Stanley's daughter? Doesn't he have
I
a
didn't
daughter?
know about that.
I don't know that one.
I
either.
didn't know about
I'm
that.
sure he has kids, but I
I'm
didn't
gonna
know
say
about-
allegedly because that one, it might be connected to a different story.
Oh, okay.
Let me fact check that one.
Yeah.
But the blood one is real.
You know,
Yeah.
also supposedly that this dude convinced Stan Lee to fire a dude that was working with him, like his banker that he's been with for 26 years, and made him his like financial
That just all
advisor and
puts
shit
it
like
together.
that.
That's how the
Yeah.
puzzle.
It says right here, like, while Lee was in great distress over this severe loss, talking about his wife, Olivares fired his banker of 26 years. That's fucked up, dude. That's like he was really like fucking him over.
Oliveras was the guy that he's
Uh-huh.
suing now. Damn, why'd it have to be a Latino cat too?
And so
Fuck.
Now we finally get a Latino name in Marvel, and all of a sudden we got to be getting fired and sued.
And
He's
they
getting
also
kicked the
convinced him.
fuck out.
They also convinced him. He also convinced him to fire his lawyer. One of his lawyers had been backing him for years as well. So this dude was like mad cooking, mad dirty, bro.
Damn.
one of the reasons he fired some people was because he was trying to get a restraining order against this guy, and then the guy found out and convinced him not to do it and to fire the people. It was pretty crazy.
Fuck.
Hey, but did you hear what Kevin Smith said to him?
Right.
No.
He said, "Come live with me, Stan Lee. We'll take care of you, dude. We don't want any of your money. We just come live with us, and we want you. We love you."
Hey, I believe that. Kevin
Okay,
yeah.
Kevin Smith is
Smith.
the
Oh, yeah.
shit, bro.
And
Like,
that fool recently had a heart attack too.
Yeah.
You heard about that,
Yeah.
right?
He lost
Yeah.
a bunch of weight because of that.
fuck.
All right, onto this news.
All right.
Coming all the way from Canada. Now, vigilante parents face charges for tying up alleged child sex predator. Now, what I read into the story is that this dude, he was talking to these couple's 13-year-old daughter
Yeah.
on the internet, talking about how he wants to be her first and everything. And the parents found out, and then they somehow convinced him to come to their house so they could talk about it because they found out about what happened. And he went, but what he didn't expect was that these parents ambushed him. They tackled him down. They zip tied him. They called the cops. But the thing is that when they found out, they called the cops first, and the cops said, "Oh, we can't do nothing.
Oh, what the fuck?
You know,
we can't do nothing about
trespassing.
it."
you want to hear something crazy? It's weird how that shit works. I've actually heard a story is about a sex offender going to a neighborhood. It was on Halloween, and this dude was passing out candy. And like, yeah, and they found out, and I guess one of the dudes in the neighborhood is a firefighter. And the dude, I guess, was off duty, so he was a little, fucked up because, fireworks, 4th of July barbecues. I guess he strangled the dude to the floor and held him, and fucking called the cops. He did call the cops, thinking it's right, and they took the firefighter in.
What?
Yeah.
Well, this is my
it's
thing.
just like-
Was he like? Because you said he was passing out candy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, but he's a fucking child predator, bro. He
But-
shouldn't even be
Yeah.
near kids.
but
That's true. But is that in his? Because when certain people, like I said, when they get released from prison or whatever, for it, they have it in there. I guess I don't know if you want to call it a contract or what do you say?
Well, the thing is, they didn't know he was a sex predator.
Yeah.
They didn't find out till later.
Yeah.
So to them, it's just some random dude coming to a street.
And handing out candy.
That's the story. He came in a car, just
Yeah.
parked, got out of the car, and just started passing out candy.
Okay, that's weird. Regardless,
Yeah.
But
but that just trips me out. Like, I guess you gotta approach the situation a certain
Yeah,
fucking
that's the
way.
thing.
And it's crazy because,
Like-
like I said, these parents, they
yeah.
called the police.
Yeah.
Police didn't do nothing, so they decided to take matters into their own hands. They called this guy to come over. He actually came over. They tackled him,
Ooh,
zip tied him. And then the cops came, and said, "Oh, we're gonna have to take you in too." I'm like, "What do you mean? Why? We're gonna have to charge you for assault." Like this guy came and tried to sex. She says he came in my house and tried to fuck my daughter, my 13-year-old daughter.
I didn't read the article, but my question is because you said that someone told him come over, we'll talk about it.
The parents hit him up.
The parents hit him up.
Yeah, because they found out.
Okay, so this is my other question because did they send him the email or whatever pretending to be the daughter or say
that? I don't know. They didn't,
because that's the thing. If they're inviting him to come over and because they're gonna talk about this, like no, stay away from my daughter, then technically he's not going over there to mess with the daughter if the parents are there.
But they found technically they found.
But I don't
know notes. I mean messages saying I want to be your first. It's a 13-year-old girl, bro.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Yeah. He's a sick motherfucker.
You know,
but I guess by law, technically, if you're gonna get into law.
But the parents were not pretending to be the girl.
Okay, yeah.
They reached out to the guy, and the guy actually went over.
I mean, regardless, to me, these parents are heroes in my book. But you got to say by law, there could be, and that's in Canada. You said right.
Oh yeah.
So they might have different rules.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's another thing you got to consider.
Let's watch the video real quick.
Yeah.
Ready? All right, here we go.
You come to my house to meet my 13-year-old fucking daughter. To fuck her. You wanted to be her first. We fucking tackled him and zap-strapped him and called the police. Because earlier today when I asked the police to come here for this meet, they said no. What the f***? Why wouldn't the police come and help me catch this predator that just came to my f***ing house? Do you have anything to say for yourself live on Facebook? I'm arrested because we caught a predator that the police refused to catch. I went there. I've been going there for 6 weeks and nothing is done. See, we didn't do anything wrong. This guy is saying we did not do anything wrong.
Fucking crazy.
Ain't that some shit, bro?
What the fuck?
I mean, yeah, like I
what
said,
the fuck?
Honestly, I guess that's the second best thing to do, bro. Social media is powerful.
Yeah.
Get the word out.
But see, I noticed on this website they block out his face, and it's crazy. That's another thing why I could say about because it's probably Canada, because in the United States we have that show To Catch a Predator.
Oh yeah.
And nobody had the choice to be like, oh, I want to be blocked.
Well, no, because
you can look up all those people now, type in their name, and
Red Dot,
figure see what
happens.
Red Dot.
But once you get on cops, for example, they'll be like the same scene will have a blur face, and once they catch him with a crime, the blur goes away.
That shit's out,
and then it's gone. Yeah.
Bullshit.
Or even they know ahead of time that he's gonna be busted with something, so they don't blur his face at all. And then other people, they know they're not gonna be busted with shit, so they do blur their face. Because once you be convicted of a crime, even no matter how small,
she was on Facebook Live, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Think about how many people probably
saw that shit,
and shared it,
snapped his face.
Let's find the raw footage.
Yeah, I wonder if you could look up.
I guarantee you'll find his face probably.
Oh, probably. Most
likely.
likely.
Find his face.
Does the article say his name?
Shit.
It just says 28-year-old man. That's all I saw.
Yeah,
but yeah, that is my question.
I'm pretty sure they do have the name because they arrested the guy and shit. So his name is probably in the article. I just didn't remember. But
of course,
dude, that's crazy though. Like, who fucking arrests parents who are fucking
doing their job
and
as
protecting their 13-year-old daughter, their daughter, bro, 13, a fucking 28-year-old.
See, I think that's what's different. Imagine that happened in LA.
Yeah, it'd be way different.
The way I feel like, how the cops are, fuck them and all. But when it comes to shit like that, I feel like they would do some crazy shit.
Yeah,
hey, you got 20 seconds. I'm gonna turn around. do whatever the fuck you want.
Right?
I don't know. I'm just saying, that was a good point that you pointed out. It is Canada.
So they might have different laws.
You never know, yeah.
I don't know how that works over there. But, definitely.
I don't know, eh?
But definitely, yeah, in the U.S., yeah, so...
who's gonna go see... Super Troopers 2, eh?
Hell yeah.
That's gonna be dope, bro.
Fucking dope.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited for that.
Isn't it coming out this weekend?
Yeah, 420.
420. I seen there's a lot of good reviews for it. Like,
personally, you'd rather fuck a moose. That's what they say.
Nah, cause honestly, I'm not feeling a lot of like comedy sequels that have been coming out lately.
Oh, but this is Super
Yeah.
Troopers.
But no, that's what I'm saying. That the critics that are saying like, oh, this shit's bad, are the same ones that are saying like the other ones were fucking horrible. But so that's a good thing.
What do you think about the remake of the Ghostbusters?
I never saw it.
Yeah, it was okay.
I tolerated it because they actually had the OG Ghostbusters like the cameos.
But they're not the OG characters.
No.
They're
Yeah, I know that.
They're playing like
yeah.
side characters.
And they did show the OG Ghostbusters house and shit because when they're looking for a house to be their ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, this is perfect! But it was too much for them, so I ended up getting some shitty ass place. So I was like, okay, it was cool. I mean, that's like I gave it.
It's the top floor of a Chinese food place.
I never bothered seeing the Ghostbusters the remake. I rarely
Did you see all the OG ones.
I saw the OG one. It was 2 of them, right?
You know what's
3,
cool about
no?
the new ones is
2?
Yeah, I went to part 2.
just all
And the cartoons, bitch.
Oh, I saw the
Oh,
cartoons
the
too.
cartoons too, huh? No, just all the all the CGI, all the new effects. That was cool about it. Like that shit made it look dope. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
okay.
Any old movie that they could remake now could be.
Hey, I'm
But
gonna
see, that's
go
the thing
watch
is,
Super Trooper with my movie pass.
Most movies I didn't like that were remakes. Like I definitely thought RoboCop was whack.
Oh, there's a lot of
I
remakes.
agree.
But I want to interject real quick. You ready to do your set?
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have Rokem do a special 420 beat set for us today. And unfortunately, B-side couldn't be here, so he's taking over B-side spot. We don't need you, B-side. We don't need you today, B-side. I'm just playing, bro. I love you. All right, man. Rokem. I didn't say Rokem this time. Woo. We're gonna have him do his thing, and while he's doing his thing, we're gonna take some dabs, and I'm gonna roll another blunt, and we'll probably do a beer bong. Who's down for a beer bong?
Beer bong? No.
What are we in high school?
College, bro.
My insurance will cover that.
You know what? That's how I know you should have been like a fraternity dude in college. Like, cause I guess cause some people do the fraternity and that's what they do the beer bongs. I hung around with all the activists, but we drank a lot and smoked a lot.
There's a new movie coming out called Blockers.
I seen that shit.
I've seen that. Yeah.
You know what?
That kind of looks
the
good.
movie pass.
Hey, you know what's funny though? They do a chugging challenge, but it's the butt chugging
With
challenge.
the butt, and then the kids don't do it, but the guy
No,
John
the
Cena
kids
does.
do it. John Cena does it, and the kids do it and shit.
No, the kids don't do it.
Really? No, I don't know. It looks like they're doing it.
You didn't see it? No, so he puts his finger on it. And he
Spoiler
just
alert
watches
to
it.
anybody who's watching. Plans to watch.
We're doing the butt chug.
Fuck
Woo,
Blockers.
not a fan. That's just gonna be funny.
I didn't even know. I haven't seen Blockers yet. So
It's gonna be coming out soon. It's the trailer.
okay.
It's the trailer that we.
Oh, okay.
Movies. There's a lot of dope movies coming out. I'm actually excited for a lot of movies that are gonna be coming out. I'm even excited for that Fantastic Beast one. That's because it has to do with the Harry Potter universe. I don't give a fuck. I'm a Harry Potter fan. Fuck y'all.
You fucking nerd.
Fucking muggles. You filthy mudbloods.
I like that movie.
Right?
Both y'all nerd.
I did a fucking Harry Potter marathon. Unfortunately, my girl said you only have that marathon when I'm not here.
Dude, one day we did Lord of the Rings on mushrooms. Fuck.
Gollum.
That shit's too long.
Nah, yeah, I think you're right. I think it's too long.
It's too long.
Yeah.
Dude, it was like 15 hours. We did the extended version, so it was like 15, 18 hours of just mushroom.
I just finished.
Think about it, like just that middle part of the movie.
Tit.
We ready?
Yep.
All right. Here we go, everybody.
Rock 'em.
Rock 'em. Let's do this.
I'll be able to hear it out here.
Yeah,
go ahead.
turn it up.
I got papers, blunts, bongs, all the ingredients to make a high nigga pie.
got wooden balls, man?
I got a joint here, man. I've been saving for a special occasion.
smell what the rock is cooking?
Two.
Keep rocking, please.
Woo! Man, that was some fire right there. I was feeling everything, but that last one was like definitely my favorite right there. What's that one called?
Shit, I gotta look that back because I'm not really good at remembering the name of the beats, but
I think I just went back in time.
I mean, yeah, because I guess that's some stuff I remember as a kid.
I have a lot because I don't like to put it out there, but my dad's was a famous disco house DJ.
Oh shit!
In LA.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Do you want to say his name?
If your parents partied a lot and did a lot of cocaine and went out, there's a 85% my dad was the DJ.
What year was this around? Like, probably what era?
77 to
not my parents never did
fucking 88.
That was my dad and my mom.
88. You know what?
For sure.
I could ask. Well, because
That's
if you went to
probably 'cause
88, my
you're-
brother
What was
graduated
your
88.
dad's
My,
DJ
my,
name?
my dad's DJ name was Face to Face.
Face to face?
It was probably because of your
I'll ask
dad
my
that I was
brother, maybe.
born.
My brother didn't do cocaine or nothing like that.
No,
but,
no,
but he did
shit.
sometimes go to those disco kind of like
No,
disco
yeah.
biscuit parties and shit like that.
Yeah,
so.
my dad's from City Terrace. You know, like that's where he's from, and I you know, it's just crazy because I run into a lot of people that know of him, like parents, like yo, because I have the same name as my dad, so when they know my name, they'll be like, you know what's funny? I used to know a guy that like that DJ that had the name like you. I was like, bro,
that's my dad.
That's my fucking dad. Like, or like, where you from? And they tell me, I'm like, fuck, that's my dad. They'll be like, what the fuck? Nah, it's cool though. Like that's I guess you know. We don't really have a good connection, but like, I you know, I thank him for having, because I know that's where I probably got the ear from for music. Because he DJ'd and then like got all into it, like from disco to house. So like I was always around turntables, records, and loud fucking music. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Shit. Yeah.
Well, we're coming close to the end.
Wow.
Man, I hate when fucking time flies and you're having a good time.
Yeah, it was.
You know.
But before we call it quits, there are a few birthday shout-outs I want to give out. One of the main one is DJ Kool Herc, the father of hip-hop.
Oh.
He just who was it? How old did he turn? He just turned 63 on the 16th of this month, bro.
Nice.
The father of hip-hop, bro.
Happy birthday.
You know.
Happy birthday.
You know what's
DJ
kind of
Kool Herc.
interesting? I mean, I'm not calling him old or anything, but it's cool to see how now hip-hop artists we're starting to see some of our legends now get into those golden years. Like I remember, like, you know, when my parents would watch certain artists, be like, well, like, I think one time my mom's like, if Ice Cube's still around when he's 80, then have something to say or something like that. And now, well, I mean, he's not 80, he's like in his 50s, but we're hearing about people like Ice-T just turned 60. And all that. I remember a time in, I think in 95.
Cop killers playing the cop on TV.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think they all did. Look, Dr. Dre. Training Day. He's a fucking cop. You know what I mean? He's
L Cool J.
Ice
Cube played he was, you know, the writer of Fuck the Police, and he's played a cop.
21 Jump Street.
21 Jump Street and in what's it?
Right Along.
Right Along.
Oh
yeah. And another important person whose birthday just passed, but unfortunately they passed, Selena.
Oh,
Bitty Bitty Bum Bum.
Shouts out to Selena.
I wanted to put it in her Bitty Bitty Bum Bum.
She was fine, bro.
She was beautiful. I ain't gonna lie. And you know what? And I remember, because, you know, at the time, you know, I didn't grow up
all
speaking.
natural too.
You know how old she would have been if she would have spent her life?
Like in her 40s,
46.
Right? Yeah.
She would have been 46 years old.
She would have been fat. She would have been wrinkled.
On the 16th.
Or she might have been like J-Lo, like a cougar now. Like, yeah.
Still bone
She would have been fat.
Hey, there's
You
another
never
question.
know.
You think that J-Lo would be J-Lo if there's...
That's
if
another
Selena
question,
would be
too.
alive?
That's another question, too.
They would have never made that movie.
Nope.
Yeah, that's true.
Because J-Lo,
but do you think
J-Lo
eventually
got her fame off of that movie? Yeah, she was
That's
a
what I'm
fly girl.
saying.
She was a fly
Do you
girl.
think, do you think? Yeah, that's where she kind of her name finally came.
Yeah.
She became out of B-list celebrity, and before then she was in what was probably what you could say the Latin films. You know, because she did Mi Familia. She did. You know, she was kind of in that. Well, in South Central. I don't know if you remember that TV show. Lorenz Tate was on it. She was like the chola who worked at the grocery store.
I remember that show, but she was on that shit?
Yeah, she was the one with like the bad attitude that was always getting into with the mom. That was her. That was J-Lo.
All right. Shout out.
Oh, and shout out to the Brat. She
before-
turned 44.
Dope.
On April 14th.
You know that she's actually doing Broadway or like a musical.
The Brat?
Of Set It Off.
Really?
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
they're doing a musical. It's the
That show's a
Brat.
dope movie, though.
Latoya,
I like that movie, yeah.
Yeah, Latoya Luckett from she used to be one of the originals from Destiny's Child. Kyla Pratt, she used to be on that show One on One. And I'm not sure who the other girl was. I forgot the other name, but yeah, they're doing the musical. And I found out that the Brat actually auditioned for Set It Off. She auditioned for Cleo, but Queen got it, you know.
Of course.
But you know, I mean, it's pretty dope.
That's dope. Nah, that's dope because my daughter brought it up. That you remember that movie School Rock?
Yeah.
There's
actually
a musical now.
Yeah.
With Jack Black. He teaches
school.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even iCarly started in that film.
Dude, they're making a musical now.
Really?
And that's why, like, I even think that's dope. You know what I mean? Like, because fucking, that movie's dope. I like that movie.
I like
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
another shout out I want to give, since we mentioned Selena, on the same day. It was her same birthday. April 16th is also our niece and nephew's birthday, Crystal and Junie. Well, you know them.
Happy birthday to Crystal and Junie.
Yeah,
they have the same birthday. That's crazy.
Yeah, they're 4 years apart. They're brother and sister, 4 years apart.
Same birthday.
Who have the same birthday.
That's hard.
That's crazy, huh?
That's hard.
That's gangster.
Shout out to Mad Max too. Today's his birthday.
Who?
Yeah, Mad Max.
Yeah.
Mad Max.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, shouts out.
I'm sorry, but I don't know who Mad Max is.
He's from East of the River.
East of the River.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Shout out.
You
to
probably
Mad Max.
seen him. He kind of has like froey hair, big mustache, like the old school party mustache.
I think you know him.
Probably.
I think you've seen him.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Mad Max, if I don't recall.
Yeah, he's ill. He's
we all gotta hang out more.
I've seen some of his videos and stuff. Man, he's ill. He gets down.
Yeah.
Putting in work too.
So check this out. We're gonna do this real quick. Belated to you guys remember Goldust, the wrestler?
Yeah.
He turned 49 on the 11th.
Nice.
Al Bundy, Ed O'Neill turned 72.
No, ma'am.
72 on the 12th.
No, ma'am.
Do you know that Ed O'Neill's third-degree black belt, maybe?
I had no idea.
What the fuck?
That
No
fool's
way.
MMA. He'll fuck you up.
What?
That's funny because I remember in a Married with Children episode when it was about it was kind of like when they were doing it like they were like pirates or something, and where
I remember that
and when he tells them, I studied from the finest teachers in all of Spain. He's like, well, I learned to fight in the streets, and he just knees him in the nuts.
Al Bundy, bro.
Damn, 71. No, 72. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar turned 71 on the 16th. Al Green turned 72 on the 13th. Martin Lawrence turned 71. No, wait, I'm tripping.
71. I was gonna say that's not right.
I'm tripping. I wrote the wrong number. I think he's like 40 something.
Yeah, he's definitely probably like 40.
But his birthday was on the 16th. I wrote the wrong number.
Martin Lawrence, like I wouldn't be surprised he's 51.
Probably like in
he might be about 51. I would assume.
Hey Dre, can you check how old Martin Lawrence is?
All right.
Real quick, and while he does, also Akon turned 45 on the 16th. I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Just Wikipedia.
And Redman.
He's 53 years old.
53. See.
53.
I was asking my assistant, dude. I'm sorry.
Redman turned 48 on the 17th, and Rowdy Piper would have been 64 today on the 17th.
That's right. He passed.
Yeah, bro.
The homie that's a comedian, Steve Simone, that dude did a bunch of shows and episodes with that dude. He knows him very well. Yeah.
That's crazy. Hey, do you like how Rhonda's like taking over his little look? Seen that shit?
Well, I thought she retired.
Nah, she's in
she's in WWE.
I'm not really watching it, but like I seen someone
she's
post
wrestling now?
I seen someone post a video and she's like taking his look.
His font.
I stopped watching wrestling a long time ago.
Her name is his font.
Yeah, right.
Her name is his font, so it's like it looks like
she uses his shit. Like,
Rowdy Ronda.
Yeah.
Rowdy Ronda. Oh, fuck that shit.
That's why I wanted to ask you guys.
Hey, but come on,
I didn't even know about that.
Let's be honest. If she's in the Piper costume, I mean, you're gonna hit it. You're gonna hit it from the back.
Piper.
Yeah, come on. Piper, I hardly knew her.
You know she came out in that one show back in the day, Entourage.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, where Turtle was trying to get at her. And
yeah.
And then she tells him, "All right, Turtle, if you beat me, I'll let you fuck me." Oh, and he ends up hooking up in the show.
Hey, do you know who Red Band is from Joe Rogan's podcast from back in the days?
No.
Brian Red Band. He had a chance with her, but he was intimidated. He didn't want to go through with it.
She probably manhandled him.
Yeah, that's what he thought.
Will you let Ronda Rousey manhandle you?
Dude, yeah, fuck.
I don't even know what she looked like.
She's too crazy, bro.
Come on, once just to say you did.
I don't know, bro. What? Imagine though, like that's intimidating though.
Dude, I mean, what's the worst that could happen? She hits you from the back. I mean, fuck it. I just want the story. I just want the story. Paragon. I just want the story.
Huh? I honestly don't even really know what she looks like, to be honest. But is she like a Serena Williams, where she's just tall and huge, but she's sexy? Like
she's like a prettier version China.
Did you guys ever see that?
See, I wasn't really into China. Like something about her didn't really get me.
Oh come on! When she had
rest in peace, though. I know
when she had X-Pacs upside down.
Did you guys see her porno?
Yeah.
A night in China.
I got traumatized for a while because that vagina scared me.
with X-Pac?
Yeah. You know that that Dustin Diamond one, the Screech one, was more interesting than the China one.
Nah, that was boring.
Nah, I liked it because it had 2 bitches in there.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
And they did.
Sorry,
they
when I say bitches, I mean it in a nice way.
They did do
in a respectful way.
They did do the Filthy Sanchez, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, right. He
You never
his finger. Or, I forget it was finger or dildo.
I think it was his.
Wasn't it dildo? She was
Dude, I don't remember now. You're
he
right.
He was boning a chick with either his finger or his dildo in their butthole. And she goes, "Oh look, poop," and does a dirty Sanchez with it.
Oh,
what the fuck?
I've never seen it live in in real life. You know.
But I seen it on film.
All right, y'all. I would like to thank our guests.
Thank you,
Rokem.
Yeah,
thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming through, man.
Those beats were dope, dude.
Hey, thank you.
I'm gonna steal like 3 of them.
Yeah,
Hey, thank
dude,
you.
that shit was dope.
Hey, thank you.
Any shout outs?
Shout outs to you guys. My girl, my daughter. I hope she's listening. Shout out to Jocelyn. Love you. And again, shout out to you guys. Thank you for having me on. It was fun.
Oh no, thanks for coming through, and
you,
thank
bro.
you for sharing that set, man.
Yeah, man, it was
Like
dope.
I said, man, I'm loving that. Is that on the new project right now?
Oh yeah. I got like 4 beats I just played on the new project.
Okay.
And you get the new project on my Bandcamp. Just
Okay, cool.
Google Rokem with the number 1 and then under Bandcamp, and my shit should just pop up right there.
There we go.
Yeah, so we will be sharing that link on our Pack and Ganja page on Facebook. So make sure you click it and
check it out.
Hey, side note, I hope your daughter wasn't listening because we were just talking about Dirty Sanchez.
Oh, I know. Oh, you know what?
That's true.
You're right. What time is it?
That's
She's
bedtime.
in bedtime. Yeah.
Cool.
She's-
Okay,
Okay,
never
cool.
see that episode. Like, Dad, what's up?
You know,
What's a
she's
Dirty
like, wait,
Sanchez?
what's that? Nah.
What's a Dirty Sanchez,
You
Daddy?
guys are right. You guys are right.
Go to bed, baby. Go to bed.
Talking about porn and everything.
Where else can they find you? You said in Bandcamp.
Well, actually, I got my own website. So,
Okay.
it's Rokem, ROKEM, and then music.com. And
One more time.
RokemMusic.com.
Yeah, check it on out.
Everything's on there.
it out,
Everything you
check
can
it
find from my it connects all to my albums, everything. I even have beats on there for sale. MCs.
Oh,
MCs. If
Wink,
you-
wink, everybody.
Yeah.
there you go.
I know there's a lot of
Purchase
MCs
these
watching.
Holla.
Yeah.
Hey, make sure you tune in next week because I'll be getting a tattoo live next week from the Pack and Ganja show. I'm excited. We're gonna have the homie Martin coming through from Razbuck Tattoos.
That's hard.
Hope you tune in and check it out, bro. I'm gonna be like, he's not even touched me yet. I am Peggy Chan.
I am Paragon, aka Paraganja.
Who's this guy?
Oh, Dre Day all day.
Dre Day all day.
And shouts out to my man Rokem.
Yo.
Yeah.
We out this bitch.
Peace.
Pack and Ganja Show. Super Audio Network.